We've seen the White House border czar, Tom Homan, announcing that immigration officers are going to leave Minneapolis. We've seen how many headlines have come out of the operations being undertaken there. Even though the agency's work is finished effectively, do you think that it's had a big effect on how the Trump administration is viewed across the United States?
No question about it. Those videotapes or the iPhone videos of the two American citizens being killed, as well as other both murders and serious injuries in other parts of the country, have really had an impact on people. And now most Americans, including many Republicans, say this has gone too far. We were told that we were going after the worst of the worst. Well, we're going after people who haven't even been found guilty of jaywalking. It's just gone too far. And I think they've recognized it. Mr. Homan is doing the right thing, and he should pull out those ICE officers as soon as possible. And don't flood them into another Democratic state. It will be obvious what he's doing.
We're getting the impression now that certain decisions are being taken in the White House with the midterm elections kind of in the background. We know they're coming up later this year. So it's interesting to see, isn't it, the key US lawmakers mixing with European leaders at this week's Munich Security Conference. We know Secretary of State Marco Rubio is there. Last year we saw J.D. Vance, the US Vice President, lecturing European leaders about democracy. This year, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and California Governor Gavin Newsom, both Democrats, have criticized Donald Trump in the last few hours. Newsom calling him the most destructive president ever. AOC warning the US president is tearing apart transatlantic relationships. Which audience are they playing to? Will those comments make it into news bulletins back in the US?
They already have, and that's exactly right. What you're pointing to is they're speaking to a domestic audience here, and that domestic audience is Democratic activists who will vote in Democratic primaries for president 2.5 years or almost 3 years hence. So I don't know whether people will remember it, but they're trying to cut a dynamic figure early because the early bird often gets the worm in American politics.
And also, I just want to have a quick nod to what Donald Trump said about Viktor Orban, the Hungarian leader. That election is less than 2 months away. He's backing him again. But Orban really has fallen out with his fellow European leaders over his support for Russia. Is Donald Trump showing his true colors again there?
I don't know if this particular instance shows his true colors, but it's been perfectly obvious to domestic observers here that Trump favors Russia. It's not that he doesn't cooperate with Ukraine on occasion and provide useful materials to President Zelensky. But between the two, the way Trump looks at it, Russia is the world power. Russia is the one with nuclear weapons. They're the ones that we want good relations with. And he's pretty forthright about it. He does want to end the war because he wants the Nobel Peace Prize. And he's not going to get it if he doesn't end that war.
Yeah, OK. Fascinating stuff. Larry Sabato, founder and director of the University of Virginia Center for Politics. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it.